Hey guys, Dr. Brandon Manny, developer of the Functional Practice. Video today about, I just want to handle some questions. Do I need advanced training to do functional medicine? I'm going to get into a kind of a tangent about how we close north of 90% of the new patients that come in. I call it toggle close. I toggle up, I toggle down. It was something that was never taught to me. I learned it by trial and error, and it works very well. Another common question I get from docs is, what labs do I use for testing? Because remember, we keep everything that we do in-house. I want low-cost labs. I want to be able to do it in-house. No nurse needed, no phlebotomist needed, no outside lab needed for blood draws. I just want it easy, convenient, simple. And that gets into my topic number one, which is simple cells. So I'm going to kind of take things in that order. I've got a kind of an interesting story about HCG, about how we kind of initially got started in functional medicine. And that kind of ties into the question of, do I need advanced clinical training? So I'll get to that one shortly. But let's first start here. Right? I don't want to over confuse you guys, but keep your day one simple. Right? Simple cells. A confused mind can't make a decision. So this is what my day one looks like. My day one is history, consultation, goals, financial, test. Those 5 things in that order for a reason. So Mary comes in. She's sitting there. She's got weight loss resistance. She's got digestive issues, whatever else, chronic pain. I say, Mary, looks like you're struggling to lose weight. What's going on? How can I help? What's going on? How can I help? And now you have 2 years, right? You let Mary talk. Talk. So many of you guys are like, blah, 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 this is why we're better. Blah, blah, blah. And it's just a puke fest. I had a patient, this is going back a while now, where the functional doctor on the street put $4,000 worth of tests on this kid in the first visit. 4,000, and what didn't even include food testing. It was organic acids and hormones and this and that and thyroid and blah blah blah. And it didn't even food test. And I did one food test, we got him better. And he could have saved himself $4,000. So many guys are just piling so much stuff that they don't need. But anyway, I'm not going to tell you how to be a clinician. I'm going to leave that up to you. I'm more in the marketing world, and I'll teach you how to grow and monetize functional medicine. But the thing is, on your day one, you should be simple. Simplify things for the patient. So if you hear Mary say, I have to think about it, or I have to talk to my husband, you failed them. They didn't fail you. You put too much on them. You confused them, and you didn't bridge the gap to show them that you are the solution to their problem. Sales 101 is people buying solutions to problems. That's all it is. And the sooner that you can get to that, for them to get the conclusion that you are the solution to what they have going on, that's it. You've won. Right? You just have to show them that what you have is the solution. They're coming to you with a problem. Whether it's thyroid challenge, whether it's gut dysfunction, my ADHD kid, they have a problem. You have to show them that you are different, that you are unique, and then this is why you get such great results. So my day one, history, let them talk. Consultation, you know what, Mary? I think you're a case we can accept. This is why we're unique. This is why we're different. We dig, find, and fix the root cause of people's health challenges. Right? I don't tell them this, but I have a system called Triwell. Sensitivities, deficiencies, toxicities. I know that if I can fix these 3 pillars, I'm going to help sick people get well. Does it work 100% of the time? No, I don't think anything does. Does it work 90% of the time? It works at a very high success rate, because if you could deflame, like we talk about here, if you could deflame and detoxify patients at the cell level, you're going to get sick people well. And so we've developed a system where it's just clean, it's easy for patients to understand. And I have what's called a toggle close. I toggle up, I toggle down. So if I present this plan right here, which is the most popular one, I'm not going to get into price point because people are going to see this on YouTube and Facebook and whatever else. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell so that you're notified every time you make a new video. Okay, a little plug there. So if I present this care plan right here, and they're like, yeah, I can't, yeah, it's a stretch. I say, well, let's at least do this one. This at least gets you the testing you need. It gets you some a book, right, a journal where they can track their foods, their results, their losses, all that kind of stuff. And if they're like, well, let's at least get you tested so you know what foods not to eat, and you know what supplements to take in terms of the nutrient deficiency testing that we do. So I toggle up, I toggle on. Sometimes they just come in for food testing because my food testing stuff is everywhere. Sometimes they come in for just this, and I say, why do you want to be food tested? And they say, well, I want to lose weight. Well, let's put you in one of these other programs, which includes this, and that. You see what I'm saying? So I toggle up into a bigger case fee. If they balk at it, I toggle back down. So I have this on a big laminated 11 by 17 huge. Actually, I have it. I don't know if I should show it to you, but it looks like this. Right? It's a big old laminated. Yeah, I'm not going to show you my case fee. If you want to know my price structure, just private message me, comment below. I'll show it to you. but patient might be seeing this. I don't want to get too vague, I want to be vague with this video. But anyway, so keep your day one simple. So many of you guys, not everybody, but a lot of you doctors that are into functional medicine stuff, it's you place blame right on the patient. My town sucks, this sucks, patient never have any money. You have to flip it. You have to look at, hey, what could I have done better? Did I talk too much, right? Patients don't care about the science. They don't care how things work. They just want to know that it works. So just show them that what you have is a solution. This ties into my second bullet point here, which is HCG. This is how we got first started kind of into functional medicine. This is about a decade. This is when HCG was red hot. But what's the food plan with HCG? It's apples, grapefruit, strawberries. It's chicken, fish, beef, shrimp, turkey, and it's a whole slew of vegetables, right? So it's low carb. And I put probably 700 or 800 people through HCG. This is about, like I said, a decade ago. But they come back on their follow-up visits and they're like, Doc, I'm sleeping better. I'm less achy. I'm less inflamed. I have less joint pain. I have less back pain. The fat is melting off. I feel I have more energy in the afternoons. You do not need a degree in 2 years of functional medicine training to learn how to fix people, right? If you can get after their diet, if you can objectively take... I use food testing. Yes, I know that sensitivities, intolerances, that stuff wrecks your digestive system. It spikes inflammation. It wrecks your immune system, all that stuff. But I use it as a black and white tool to tell a patient, we have to go gluten-free, dairy-free. We're going to pull out all these other sensitivities and tolerances that spike inflammation in the body. I use it as a tool to reduce inflammation in the body. Black and white. When it's on paper, when it's black and white, when there's a third-party lab involved, when there's blood work involved, they comply. When compliance goes up, clinical results go up. When clinical results go up, you get more referrals, right? The thing just snowballs. So that's how we initially got started, but it was HCG. It was a clean diet, and just understand, you don't have to go to course upon course upon course. You just have to have a system in place that gets people well, and then focus on your marketing. So we put the system in place, the clinical system, and now we focus on all the funnels and the websites and the Facebook ads. Now we flood the offices. That's what we do, all right? Labs, all right, this is a common question I get a lot. My goal with labs is to keep the testing in-house. I want it affordable, I want it objective, because remember, I want it black and white, I want it on paper, yes or no, yes, you should go gluten-free, and see what I'm saying? So this is a big one right here, no undercutting. I don't want, and I don't want to go on too much of it, I don't want to mention any names, but there are certain labs out there where if there's a button on page 1 of Google, that is your ceiling. Like I want to be able to charge what I charge, like right here, $400 for a food test, and feel safe knowing that that patient cannot turn around and find that cheap online. So, and this is an update, lab update. Some of you guys know this, some of you don't. We just launched, we partnered with a new lab. We launched it a couple days ago, and it's, for the longest time we were doing food test 95, awesome, phenomenal lab, but they do manual pipetting, which means there's a lot of manual labor involved, which drives the cost a little bit higher. We've partnered with a new lab that does automated pipetting, so now the cost is $100 cheaper. So that's my goal with lab test. I want to make a couple $100 each time I test somebody, and because you're not a volunteer, I'm not a volunteer. You should be compensated for your expertise, your suggestions, your recommendations, the service itself, right? The back-end support. What if they react to 60 different foods and they have leaky gut? Then what? What if they react to no foods and you need to keep digging? You see what I'm saying? So you're more than a test kit. So you need to be charged and compensated for your time. So I want an affordable lab. So just know we just launched a new lab. I'm not going to mention names because all the labs we use, we try to keep it generic so that doctors can charge whatever they want. They can bill it into case fees and they can make money by adding the testing. So as far as the testing, the food testing I do is finger prick. So done in 2 minutes, quick test, easy test, affordable, it's objective, black and white, IgG, all that kind of stuff. And we keep it in-house. There's no nurse. I want my overhead low. I don't believe in all this massive chaos and staff and overhead. I want a low overhead, high collections. That's what I want. So the labs we use are objective, and like I said, no undercutting, so just be careful of that. If you want, how do I say this? So the new lab, if you are in the inner circle and you already have access to Food Test 95 and you want to give the new lab a shot, it's the same thing. It's just $100 cheaper. That's the only thing. Same graph, similar graph. White is mild, moderate, severe, graphed out. So 96 foods, same amount of foods, blood, finger prick, test kits are the same, all that stuff. It's just $100 cheaper for you, the doctor, so you can either take the $100, put it in your pocket, or charge the patient less, so you can start testing more people. Either way, that's up to you. But just if you want access to the new lab and all the resources, tools, posters, banners, intake forms, questionnaires, all that stuff, it's completely free. I'll just message me and I'll get you access. You will not find a more affordable food testing lab out there. We went hard at the executives to say, because they actually came to me first, because they know I bring a lot of volume to them. Because I had another lab, this guy, he broke off from this other lab and said, hey, can you come with us? Because we do automated pipetting, we can give you a bigger price break because of the volume that you do. So I worked hard. We get to get the price point down for you doctors. So doctors, you guys, if in terms of IgG testing, you will not find a more affordable lab than what we have here. So if you want to save $100, $50, whatever it is, 200 if you're doing LCAT, you'll save $300, right? $500. Just throw a comment or private message me and I'll get you access to all this stuff. So as always too, if you're in the inner circle, let me know too and I'll get you access to the new lab. But we also do hair analysis. I do hair analysis for the nutrient deficiencies. So we have a deficiency lab that looks at the heavy metal toxicities and the nutrients, and then that lab is going to tell me, kind of give me a guide as far as what, where's the patient deficient, what supplements should I put them on, what foods should they eat more of to fill in these deficiencies, shortages, where are they depleted and all this kind of stuff. So remember, sensitivities, foods, nutrient deficiencies, toxicities, do I need to do a heavy metal cell detox, this kind of stuff. So all right guys, I'm rambling on long enough. I'll click stop, but this is more just a video about kind of an update to the lab. If you want the new lab, just let me know, I'll get you access. But it's $100 cheaper, affordable, objective, scalable. Guys, when it's on paper, when it's on black and white, you just get a better result clinically, and patients appreciate that. They also appreciate the fact that it's in-house. So it's a quick finger prick, and if you're like in a state that it's a little gray area, I don't know if I can do that, maybe yes, maybe no, have the patient do it themselves, right? And you can just assist, you can help them out, but the testing that you do it takes 5 minutes and you can make a couple $100. It's really easy. It's easy to market. Like I'll do some more videos here within the next few weeks. Like we have Facebook ads that just blow up. Like I woke up this morning, I think there's 32, I had 32 comments. I woke up to 32 people commenting on my Facebook post. It's a sponsored, it's a Facebook ad, right? But 32, I'm interested. It's all the ADHD moms, right? Wanting to get their kids food tested, wanting more information. They're raising their hand, wanting more information, but this stuff just spreads. It goes viral. So anyway, I'll let you go. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Comment below this video if you're in my if you're watching this on my personal page and you're not in my group yet, just I'll maybe put a link to the group in my comments section beneath this video. But we have a functional medicine group. My goal and my mission is to help you guys help more people, and we just that's the goal here, is we dig, find, and fix the root cause of people's health challenges. And I think we can simplify it and make it easier so there's not so much chaos and mass confusion. Functional medicine is a broad field of study, and I'm not trying to minimize it or diminish it, or I'm just saying we can help more people and we don't have to get so confusing with it. So, all right guys, I'll let you go. If you have any questions, comment below, and I will see you next time.